Ka Jngohkai Jaka Menteri Kebalalong Haka Hendreu Terik Ubenai Jemang Hajar Arpuar. Kala ai kejing Mynjur ban Pyntreikam ya Megalaya Eco-Tourism Infrastructure Development Project MEIDP kabakot kendai $1 million ban Kyntiew iaki Jaka Jngohkai Perthai ki badan hak jela. Menteri rang ba kejelau Konrad Kongkal Sangma habai keran bekilat Pathai Kubor. Ulang ba kejingelang jangka kenhun menteri kala ai kejing Mynjur yaka Externally Aided Project EAP kebelatip kum ka Megalaya Eco-Tourism Infrastructure Development Project ka ban bay tengka de Breaks New Development Bank haga jinglut kebakot kendai $1 million. Ulang ba ke Sorkar pedang kalapan pawe kejing don kam ke Sorkar jela ban ai jing Mynjur yaka EAP haga bayadai begini ke project bat kumta ka kenhun menteri kala ai ya kejing Mynjur. Konrad Kongkal Sangma ulang bakat kum gene ke project on elek ban Kyntiew yaki Jaka Jngohkai ke beitenat bantai ne penbiang ke jing don kam bat ban penbahas syo ke jing don haki Jaka Jngohkai bat kiwe. Menteri rang ba ulang ru baka kenhun menteri ke Mynjur ki kendon jing betha ak bedai bat ke jing aya ke income and assets certificate na ke banta kilong yeng ki bedok ki badan hak jela. Ulang bagane ke jing aya jing Mynjur ya ke office memorandum kendai ne ke benta ban mang kerpang ya ki bawan ne kilong yeng ki bedok ki office jong Sorkar pedeng bat ban yoro ban pulih ke Jaka pulih jangka Sorkar pedeng. Konrad ulang bagane Pyntreikam tang na kebentai gitu ki ba Malaysia Melayu ke skim lengba ke reservation yaki schedule caste, schedule tribe bat OBC. Ulang bagilong gieng ki bayo ke kamai ke ji hapok ka pralak tengka sisnem kinyo ke certificate hendrai lada kini kilong gieng ki don pat ke Jaka hado san akar ban riang bala rigidon ke Jaka sa ka ba 1000 square feet ka Jaka bantai yang ka ba 6 square yard ne arspa square yard haki Jaka ki bam hab ke municipal kin omyo ya ke certificate.
Regarding an approval of an externally aided project under the name of the Meghalaya Eco-Tourism Infrastructure Development Project. This is a $98 million project from NDB, and now the NDB requires and the Government of India requires these EAPs to be approved by the Cabinet. So we have approved that in the Cabinet, and apart from that agenda, we have also approved the office memorandum, which is for the guidelines of issuance of income and asset certificate for the economically weaker section in the state of Meghalaya. If you remember and recall that in the assembly, when we had the session, somebody had raised about the certificates for the economically weaker sections. And there the guidelines or the OM had been issued by the Government of India, but state government had not issued the OMs in reference to that. So that was rectified in one way, and today we have approved the OM, and this basically is for reservation for economically weaker sections in civil posts and services in Government of India offices and posts, and admissions in educational institutions, which are obviously central institutions. This, as I mentioned in my reply in the assembly also, that this is applicable to persons who are not covered under the existing schemes of reservation for the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribes, and the socially and educationally backward classes. So therefore, this does not apply to majority of the population of Meghalaya. And this is applicable to minusing those categories who are already under the existing schemes of reservations of all the scheduled tribe and the caste, scheduled tribe, scheduled caste, and economically and socially backward. So the families whose incomes are less than 8 lakhs, they will get this economically weaker section certificate. But if these families also, in spite of having 8 lakhs and less income, if they still have 5 acres of agricultural land and above, they will not be entitled to the certification. If they have residential flat of 1000 square feet, if they have residential plot of 100 square yards, and if they have residential plot of 200 square yards in non-municipal areas, even they will not be entitled. So we had to only approve these guidelines,